Princess Märtha Louise of Norway and Durek Verrett, the notable American shaman, marry in a romantic yes, I do ceremony in one of Norway's most picturesque locations, Vingivalin on the Geirangerfjord. This event drew immense public attention, as their union had long been at the center of discussions and debates. The choice of the wedding location was no accident. Geiranger is renowned for its natural beauty and is considered one of the most beautiful fjords in the world, adding a unique atmosphere to the celebration. The bride and groom's attire, unexpected choices. Princess Märtha Louise's wedding dress became a subject of much speculation and prediction. Many experts assumed that the princess, being the center of attention, would choose something bold and unusual, but Märtha Louise surprised everyone with her choice. She appeared in a classic white wedding gown with a veil, which came as a surprise to most. On the happiest day of her life, Märtha Louise of Norway looked stunning in an ivory wedding dress custom-made by Tina Stefanake, featuring a 3.5-meter train. Complementing her dress was a tiara, a family heirloom gifted to Märtha Louise on her 18th birthday. This accessory was not used at her first wedding, but held special significance as it belonged to her grandfather, King Olav of Norway. The tiara was crafted from platinum and adorned with diamond wheat sheaves. The princess often turned to this diamond and pearl jewelry, which was designed to resemble wheat. After stepping back from royal duties to pursue her independent business interests, Märtha Louise no longer appears at diplomatic events, instead showcasing her jewelry at more personal events for the royal family. She wore the gift tiara during significant milestones in her parents' lives. King Harald and Queen Sonja hosted grand celebrations, also at the wedding ceremonies of countless royal family members. Prince Carl Philip and Princess Sofia of Sweden in 2015, Prince Joachim and Princess Marie of Denmark in 2008, the current King Frederick and Queen Mary of Denmark in 2004. Märtha Louise wore the Olav tiara at each of these major gatherings of European royalty, and now on her wedding day. Additionally, she wore a diamond necklace with a central pearl and pearl earrings, highlighting her refined taste. The princess's hairstyle was kept minimalist, loose hair without excessive adornments. The groom, Durek Verrett, also decided to stand out with his attire. He chose a dark suit with a gold waist belt, which looked both unusual and, at the same time, traditional. His choice surprised many, as Durek is known for his extravagant looks. He opted for an 18th-century style suit with a black frock coat made of brocade fabric, a white crisp shirt, and glossy patent leather shoes. Accessories completed the look: a Goyesque-style bow as a tie and a satin champagne-colored sash. Small yet noticeable details, such as a bouquet of roses in the pocket and golden embroidery on the cuffs of the jacket, were the finishing touches to his elegant appearance. The wedding itself generated great interest among locals, many of whom gathered nearby in hopes of catching a glimpse of the newlyweds. However, when it became clear that the wedding would be private, they decided to hold their own party nearby. Interestingly, all participants of the impromptu celebration chose pink for their outfits, the very color that was strictly forbidden for guests at the wedding itself. Meanwhile, the bridesmaids also chose pink dresses, adding another element of surprise to the wedding day. The couple decided to greet their neighbors and fans despite the initially private nature of the wedding. Coming out to the public, they showcased their wedding rings and thanked everyone for their support. This gesture sparked a wave of positive emotions and applause among the crowd. The love story of Märtha Louise and Durek Verrett. Märtha Louise and Durek Verrett's love story began in 2018 when the princess, already more than a year divorced from artist Ari Ban, met the American shaman. According to the couple, their love is not just romance, but a real connection rooted in a distant past. Durek claims that their souls met 5,000 years ago in Egypt, where he was a pharaoh and Märtha Louise was his queen. In May 2019, they publicly announced their relationship through an Instagram post, and a few months later, they gave an interview to People magazine, confirming their reunion. The wedding Märtha Louise and Durek dreamed of was postponed many times, but finally, surrounded by loved ones, they said the long-awaited I do to each other. Among the guests were the bride's parents King Harald and Queen Sonja, as well as her brother, Crown Prince Haakon, with his wife, Mette Marit, and their children Princess Ingrid Alexandra and Prince Sverre Magnus. The presence of Swedish Crown Princess Victoria with her husband, Prince Daniel, and Prince Carl Philip with Princess Sophia was also not a surprise, as the royal houses of Norway and Sweden are closely connected. In a family photo published on the Norwegian royal house's social media, the joyful and supportive family is visible. However, this image also emphasizes that Durek's path to the family was not easy, given the initial rejection of his relationship with the princess. The wedding of Princess Märtha Louise of Norway and Durek Verrett was not only a personal celebration for the couple, but also a symbol that life always has room for change, freedom of choice, and true love that overcomes all obstacles. Their union shows the importance of staying true to oneself, to one's feelings and beliefs, even when that choice faces misunderstanding or resistance from society or loved ones. This story reminds us that each of us has the right to seek our own happiness, no matter how unusual or unexpected that path may seem. Love, honesty, and sincerity in relationships will always resonate with others if we remain open to the world and to each other. Märtha Louise and Durek's example shows us not to fear stepping outside the bounds of established traditions and expectations, because true happiness comes when we follow our hearts and shape our destinies on our own terms. Their wedding, filled with symbolism and warmth, became an example of how love and mutual respect can bring people from different worlds together, creating something beautiful and unique. May their union inspire each of us to find our own place under the sun, our own story, and a love that transcends all boundaries and prejudices.